Evening everyone. Going to do a little bit of potting on today with some, I've got a few cucumbers that are extras that have clearly been neglected. So I'm going to pop these on, show you how I do it. And then I'm going to sow a few foxgloves, which as you know are biennials. So they will grow this year and flower next year. So I'll move these out of the way. I'll show you what compost I'm using. This is it's quite a fibrous compost, but I've actually run out of the decent stuff. This is the stuff I use just to top up and mulch really. So it's not fantastic, as you can see. It's really fibrous and quite dry, but it's still the cucumbers will be quite happy in this. I'll add a little bit of fertilizer to it just to keep them going in case I need them. So it's not bad stuff. It's actually Levington's Essentials compost, which I bought from the range. It's about £4.50 a bag. I just, because it was so cheap, I bought quite a lot of it just to use as mulch, which it does the job. I wouldn't sow into it, to be honest, because it's really fibrous, and I have found a few oak trees in it as well, so there's quite a few lumps in it, but it will do for these rescued cucumbers. I'm just going to whack my gloves on because I'm going to put a little bit of fertilizer in here just to give the cucumbers a little kick really. So a little bit of fish blood and bone will go in there. That's a few lumps in there as well. I'll just mix that in. Just give it a little boost, get them going a little bit because they've been neglected. But they are only rescue ones. My decent ones are already in the beds. I'll give you an update on the beds and everything probably next week. See the birds over there. I'm just going to put these in pots that are just slightly bigger. And what I like to do, you've probably seen it before, a bit of compost in the bottom. Set the pot a bit more. That's it. Set the pot in the centre and fill round. Fill around the pot, push it down so there's no air pockets. Hope you can see this. I'm still on the camera. I have bought a new camera, but tell a lie, I'm not on the camera, I'm on the phone. So if you can see there, should leave a nice little indentation, if you can see that. And just pop the plant out. Still got seed leaves at the bottom. You can tell how these have been neglected. They're starving of nutrients, but it hasn't been very warm either, so you know it's not all my fault. Fairly good root ball, pretty good, very dry. Pop that in there. Look at that, beautiful. Perfect fit, and that will go into a water bath, water from the bottom. Cucumbers don't like the stems wet at all. They can rot if you get the stems wet. Let's do another one. These are market moors, by the way, I believe. Always label, which are a good old faithful for most gardeners. They do well, they'll grow inside or outside. Again, good roots. Oh no, I didn't do the pot. Never mind. That's fine. It will do the same job. actually a bit easier. There you go. So there's 2 potted up. I'll do this last one. I'll put the pot in this one. Feel around. Push it down. These might recover, they might not, but they're rescue ones anyway because my cucumbers are already in. There we go again. Perfect circle. Pop her in. Beautiful. There you go. That's 3 done. We'll get rid of those. What I'm going to do now is sow a few foxgloves for flowering next year. As I mentioned, they're biennials. And what I'm using to sow these is some sieved, this is sieved compost with added vermiculite. Gives it a little bit of variation, and it also helps just to hold the moisture a little bit. So I've got a bit of this to sow into, and what I'm going to use, I'm just going to be using a 4-cell tray. It's about, I don't know, 2 inches deep, and we'll fill those up. Probably can't see this because the bucket's quite big, but I'll get it done and then I'll show you what I've done. This again is the same, it's the same Leviton's compost, which isn't fantastic, but I've run out of the decent stuff I use. So we'll use this, but it is sieved, so it will work for seeds. Quite well, I should think. Always give it a tap down. There's a big lump of fibre there, look. That will do. That's sieved compost. I'm going to give it a little bit of a soaky. It's quite dry. Gloves off. These are Johnson seeds, never used them before, and the variety I believe is it's called Alba. Look quite nice. They'll look nice in my borders with the Rebecca's and everything. Let's have a look what we got. Always like to tip my seeds out in a little, if you like a Chinese, you know where these come from. Tip the seeds in a little pot. Now these seeds are extremely small. If you talk small, I literally can't see it. Petunia seeds are small, but these are ridiculously small. I don't know if you can see it, I hope you can. But I'm just literally going to tap a few of these on the surface. Or thousands. That's all you need. I'd hate to think how many seeds are on there. How many's in the packet? I don't even know. 9,000. I've probably just sown at least 500. But £1 a packet. I'm not overly fussed. And all I'm going to do is cover that again with a really small fine amount of this sieved compost. I've run out of vermiculite as well, funnily enough. Just cover those up. And that'll be enough for those. Little drop of water. And I'll give you an update on these. If and when they come up in their thousands. always label. Foxglove Alba. I'll leave these in here in the garage on the windowsill. See how they get on. I might put them in the cold frame. I am running them out of space in here a little bit. It's getting quite tight in here for space. The cold frame's pretty much full up, but we'll see. I might just leave them in here on the windowsill. These petunias need to go out anyway. They're evening flower, so they'll sit lovely up here for the time being, and we'll see how they go. But that was a quick video, guys. I will be back this week, hopefully with the new camera, and hopefully that will produce better results on the videos, and I'll be able to zoom in and stuff remotely, and it should give you better viewing pleasure, shall we say. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions or any tips, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.